So you are planning a trip to South Korea to either work, study, or visit here, but you don't quite know what to pack in your bag. Well, today I'm going to tell you the top 5 things that I pack in my bag to make sure that I can live here in Korea. What is up, everybody? This is your boy Mike, and like the title says, I'm here to tell you what are the top 5 things that you need to pack in your bag when you come to South Korea. Let me take out my bag. Of course, I just don't throw stuff in my bag because that would be really weird and awkward. The first thing you need to pack in your bag when you come visit South Korea or live here is deodorant. After living here for 7.5 years, I can tell you that I have not really seen many sticks of deodorant in stores. As a matter of fact, the deodorant that I have seen is very, very weak. As some of you may know, East Asian genes are a lot different from other folks' genes, and so the idea of perspiration is something that we struggle with over here. So if you come to live here for a long period of time, make sure you go to a store, stock up on your deodorant, that way you don't get stinky, or make sure you don't get stank, because you gonna smell and there ain't gonna be no deodorant for you to buy. Now, truth be told, you will be able to buy deodorant in South Korea if you go to places, let's say like Itaewon, or there are stores that sell foreign goods. But the thing is that these items are going to be jacked up in price. My stick of deodorant probably costs me, for about 2 sticks, maybe about $6 at Walmart, right? If you go to Itaewon, most likely this one stick itself may cost $6. So again, make sure you stock up on deodorant. So my next item that you need to make sure you bring to Korea is make sure any hair care products that you need, you get them from back home and you bring them here. So this message is for a particular group of people, black folk. I can tell you that living in Korea, I have not been able to find hair care products that work for my hair. So for example, olive oil or the Jamaican oil, I can't find no hair care products here. You're gonna have to bring your hair care products from back home, or you're gonna have to ship them here. And of course, I do a lot of my shopping on Coupang if I need something, or Amazon. Especially in Coupang, is gonna be jacked up because of shipping fees and all this other stuff. You're better off bringing your stuff from back home rather than shipping it later and it being really expensive. Now, if you don't need these hair care products, lucky for you. Very lucky for you. The next thing on the list, which I feel is probably one of the most important, you need to have seasonings. I can tell, I got some Old Bay right here, some of that Old Bay for that chicken and shrimp right there. Man, I'm telling you, let me tell you what, y'all. So seasonings are something that are very, very hard to come by overseas. And of course, there's gonna be things that are very big brand that you'll be able to find. So like, for example, if you're in Costco, you'll be able to find things like McCormick and all the other stuff that McCormick sells. But things like Old Bay is very hard to find. Now, ironically, in Costco, I have found Lowry's in like bulk, which that surprised me a lot. Lowry seasoning sauce, you gotta make sure you say it right. It's not Larry's, it's Lowry's, like Mike Lowry.
That's Mike Lowry over there.
So I have found some sauces and some seasonings in Costco, but they're extremely hard to find in most stores in South Korea. Things such as Tabasco sauce, I've been able to find that here. But for the majority of those seasonings that are very, very special to you, and it doesn't have to be just like American seasonings, but like, let's say if you're Indian and there's certain types of seasoning that that in the store you can buy, and you can probably find it in most places, but they're just like these smaller brands that kind of give you the taste that you need within your food. You're gonna have to bring that here because it's gonna be really hard to find. So again, the 3 things so far are 1, deodorant, 2, hair care products, and 3, seasonings. And by the way, if you have lived in Korea or you're living in Korea and you struggled with this and you could not find those items that you need, please let us know in the comment box, because I know for sure some of these people who are watching this, they need your advice. Now, the next thing that you need to pack in your bag, which I'm extremely happy that you can actually find more of it here these days, is toothpaste. Now, of course, they sell toothpaste here in South Korea, like they sell it, but I always had a hard time when I first came to find the toothpaste that I wanted. Well, in Costco, I noticed that they started selling huge bulk of Colgate, which makes me extremely happy. But the reason I like Colgate and Crest and a lot of the toothpaste from back home is that it contains fluoride. We know that in the US, a lot of our tap water has fluoride, and fluoride really helps with cleaning your teeth. But in South Korea, it's not really the case. So that's why I didn't really use a lot of South Korean toothpastes toothpastes. That's why I didn't use a lot of South Korean toothpaste, because I really wanted the fluoride. So I would recommend you to go to the store, buy you some toothpaste and bring it over, but you will be able to find some here in Costco if you decide to get a membership at Costco, which you should get a membership at Costco. By the way, this video is not sponsored by Costco, nor is it sponsored by Disney or Uniqlo, where I bought this shirt, but it can be sponsored by Uniqlo. Uniqlo, come on Uniqlo. And the last thing that you need to make sure you bring with you, and this is a very special item that I feel goes out to another particular group of people out there. Some brushes you need to bring. As a black man, I gotta tell you, it is hard for me to find a brush here. Now it's funny, whenever I had my brush with me and I use it in front of a bunch of students, they were like, why are you brushing your hair with a shoe brush? Anytime a brush like this appears in South Korea, a lot of times it's used for shoes. We ain't got no brushes over here in stores that look like this. So you better bring your brush with you. Bring a couple of brushes with you, because you ain't gonna find these brushes that easily in stores, and people gonna think that you're using the brush for your shoes on your head. Bring your own brushes. One additional item that I think is very important is skincare. And the reason why I think it's important is because I want to tell you, you don't have to bring anything from back home unless you have a particular skin condition, or there's just, I don't know, a face wash or something that you really like. I would say you don't need to bring certain like face washes and stuff, because South Korea is, I believe, the beauty capital of the world. And so you'll be able to find so many products here that will help you when it comes to skincare. Now, when it comes to makeup, depending on your skin tone, it will be harder to find certain makeups over other. Now, I know that for the darker skins, you will be able to find makeup here, but again, it's gonna be a little bit more challenging. But they're starting to carry those more in stores these days. Know that if there's a particular brand of makeup that you like, you may wanna bring that from back home. All these tips are very useful for you to survive in South Korea. But wait, I do have more. Check out the playlist for Korea for Dummies. Tons of tips in there for surviving Korea when it comes to either trying to find a job here, when it comes to going to school here. You need to check out those videos. Make sure you like and subscribe for more, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.
Good.